Khamzat Chimaev is the new king of the middleweights. 15 wins, 0 losses, and now a UFC title wrapped around his waist after ragdolling Dricus Du Plessis like it was just another Saturday sparring session. But here's the million-dollar question. What's next? We've got contenders lining up, rumors of a double champ run, and even whispers that Khamzat might be looking to snatch belts in 3 divisions. Is he about to cement himself as the UFC's next unstoppable dynasty? Or could this all backfire? Let's break it down. So first off, let's talk about that performance at UFC 319. Chimaev didn't just win, he dominated. He scored 12 takedowns on 17 attempts, kept Du Plessis grounded for almost 22 out of 25 minutes, and outstruck him 529-45. That's not a typo. 529-45. It was so lopsided that the judges could have scored it from the parking lot. 50-44 across the board. Oh, and the event broke records too. Over 20,000 fans at the United Center and $11 million at the gate. Khamzat isn't just winning fights, he's selling arenas. Now, some people love the performance, others, not so much. Critics said the fight was boring. The crowd even booed at times because it wasn't a highlight reel knockout. It was a slow, methodical, suffocating beatdown. But Khamzat fired back, basically saying, I didn't gas out, I showed cardio, I showed control, now they know. And honestly, he's right. The one knock on Khamzat's game was always his gas tank. Well, now he's proven he can go 25 minutes and barely break a sweat. Love him or hate him, he just checked a major box. So, who's next for the champ? Right now, the top of the division is looking pretty spicy. The UFC already lined up Nassourdine Imavov versus Caio Borralho in Paris. That's probably a #1 contender fight. If Imavov wins, that's a striker with slick footwork, great jab, but let's be real. Khamzat's wrestling would be a nightmare for him. If Borralho wins, he's a strong grappler, but nowhere near Khamzat's level. That fight would look like wrestling class, lesson 1. Don't get smashed. But wait, there's a wild card here. Former double champ Reinier de Ridder has been making noise. He's a high-level submission artist with real size. Imagine a chess match between his jiu-jitsu and Khamzat's smothering top game. That's the kind of stylistic clash fans would go nuts for. And then, because this is MMA and Dana White loves chaos, there's also the rumor mill, a move back to welterweight. Could we see Khamzat versus Jack Della Maddalena? Or even the monster fight, Khamzat versus Islam Makhachev? ESPN floated that idea, and let's be honest, that's a pay-per-view dream. Here's the thing about Khamzat. He doesn't think like most fighters. He doesn't just want to defend his belt a few times and chill. He wants legacy. Right after UFC 319, he said he's ready for UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi. Literally October. The guy just won gold and already wants another camp in the desert heat. He's chasing history. He even said, if God wants, we will do it. Triple champ. Middleweight, welterweight, light heavyweight. Khamzat believes he can conquer all 3. And honestly, is anyone betting against him at this point? So let's zoom out. What's actually on the line here? Chimaev is undefeated. He's already run through 2 divisions. He just took out an unbeaten champion in Du Plessis. The UFC has been waiting for a new superstar since Khabib retired, and Khamzat is looking like the chosen one. But here's the catch. Dominance doesn't always equal superstardom. Fans want fireworks, and if every fight looks like 5 rounds of blanket wrestling, the hype could cool off. GSP faced that criticism, Khabib did too, but they became legends by finding the balance between dominance and drama. For Khamzat, it's about evolving his style just enough to keep fans excited, while still crushing everyone in his path. And don't forget, the road here wasn't easy. He dealt with visa issues, long layoffs, and even a brutal battle with COVID that nearly ended his career. Fast forward to now, and he's an undefeated UFC champion. That resilience is what makes him special. So what's next for Khamzat Chimaev? He's got Imavov or Borralho waiting in line. Reinier de Ridder could shake things up. And welterweight? Maybe Makhachev? Maybe Della Maddalena? Heck, maybe even a light heavyweight run down the line. What's certain is this: Khamzat has all the tools to become one of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. But the real test isn't just winning, it's keeping the fans locked in, keeping the performances electric, and handling the pressure of being the guy in the UFC. So I'll leave it with this: Khamzat is on track to become the scariest three-division threat the UFC has ever seen. The only question is, who dares to stop him first?